excited about it. I'm going to get to showcase some brand new punk from 2021 and, you know, some newer punk too, but we're also going to take a dip back into the very early 80s as well. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And, oh, I love this, man. I love this solo. It's cool. But I'm playing this. This is not a vinyl find. But it reminds me of something, a few parts in the first record I'm going to show you. But let's get to it, man. Let's just do it. Let's fade out the Iggy. New Values 1979. I'm bored, man. That's great. Who can't relate to that, right? So the first record I'm going to show you is a brand new punk record from 2021. Picked it up yesterday, and it actually comes out today. This is the release date for this record. So if you like it, man, go pick it up. And I think you're really going to dig it. It comes on this nice clear pink, clear translucent pink wax. Pretty sweet. But this is a band from Australia called Civic. And I think you guys are really going to dig this record. I got to find the song I want to play here. So, Civic. This record came out, it comes out today, like I said, and the cool thing about my local record store, Goner, is like for the last Amyl and the Sniffers album, they did a Goner exclusive for it, and they also did a Goner exclusive for this one. Future Forecast by Civic. I think they pressed like, 300 on this pink wax. There's a couple other variants out there. But yeah, check this out, man. I think you're really going to dig this record. 2021, and we're going to play the third song on the album called As Seen on TV. Their debut album, man. Like I said, from Australia, and the great punk rock music from Australia keeps coming and coming and never stops, baby. I love it, man. It opens up with Radiant Eye, which is like this totally bombastic rock and roll song filled with like great rock and roll licks. I love this little line. That's a lick straight out. That's a riff like straight out of 1978, people. Come on, man. Get hyped or get out, baby. It's Civic's debut album, baby. Come on. Future Forecast. Dig it. Dig it. Like I said, man, it opens up with Radiant Eye, which, you know, at first, when I first put the record on, it didn't grab me, dude. But after like 2 or 3 listens, I said, you know, that song is actually a pretty nifty song, and I like it. But I don't feel like it sets the tone for what this album is. Another Day, though, the second track, it just full steam ahead, like great driving, Ramonesy kind of punk, with a little more sophistication. It's great, man. And As Seen on TV, I love this song. This might be my favorite tune on it. And like I said, man, like I always say, when I'm doing vinyl finds, man, I bring new stuff home. I gotta bring some other stuff out too. And I brought that Iggy Pop out because of this. Listen to this. It sounds like Iggy Pop, but it's just talking.
Let's go from here. You can't believe this wicked queen.
Yeah, it totally sounds like Iggy to me, man. I think it's hilarious. But some other records I pulled out of the off the shelves, you know, when I was listening to this. you know, their Australian contemporaries, the Stiff Richards. I showed this a couple of months ago. I love this record, man. And if you like this record, if you like the Stiff Richards, Civic is like them, but like a little darker, man. A little bit darker than Stiff Richards. But this is a great band name too. Awesome record, man. Dude, the next song, I think it's the next song on here. Yeah, Just a Fix, and we'll play it. This should be over in a second, but we'll play it. It reminded me like Sonny Vincent and the Testers. Some really like straightforward, hard-nosed kind of punk, man. And I'll tell you something, on this Civic record, there's something for everybody, man. There's like garage stompers, there's like some surfy licks, there's straightforward punk rock 77 style, and then there's another a song on this, I think it's called Shake Like Death. And it reminded me of this song on Killed by Death Volume 6 by the Frantics called My Dad's a Fucking Alcoholic. And it starts off with like a bass line just like that song. It's like feedback and it's sludgy and it just trudges. You just trudge through the song. It's great, man. Let's listen to Just a Fix. This totally gave me like a Testers kind of vibe. I loved it, man. I thought it was great. And like I said, there's something for everybody there, man. There's punk, there's garage, there's a little tinge of surf, there's some post-punk, a little bit of hardcore, a little tinge of hardcore there too. Civic, man, excellent record. And like I said, if you can pick it up, I don't know if the Goner variant is sold out or not, but if you want something limited, if you're into that kind of stuff, you can order it on their website or whatever. But yeah, Future Forecast by Civic, 2021. Excellent debut. So, cheers to Civic. Cheers to all my Australian brothers and sisters out there who watch. Much love. You always support the channel. Thank you so much. Let's stay with 2021. Oh, and before I go, actually, I pulled this single out too. There's some guitar tones on that Civic record that remind me of this band. It's a band called Suspect Parts. Based in Germany, and this is Chris from the Briefs, his band after the Briefs. This is great. Like, there's a couple songs on that Civic record that remind me of the A-side 17 Television, which is like, they're almost kind of like Stranglers-ish, which is really cool, you know. But so for the next one, man, I gotta cue this up because this next one we gotta get pumped for. I was looking forward to this one for a while, and I'm gonna tell you, it did not disappoint. I love this 7-inch, man. I love it. And here we go. Let's get it going. I got to cue it up at the right spot here, man. The songs go right into each other, so it's hard a little bit. But, so, the next one I'm going to show, it's 2021. And it's by a band that I think has gotten some like myth and lore around it in the VC, and I was so happy to see some other channels show this and see this band get a little more, I don't want to say notoriety, but like, you know, they're becoming a little more well known, as they should, because they're a great band, and it's the Schizos. Come back with a warrant, baby. That's right. You got 4 songs, 4 brand new Schizo songs. I'm Always First, Gross, Ugly, and Come Back with a Warrant. Let's just get into it, man. Come on. Let's do it. And we're better to start than the beginning, man. A nice little belch. Frantic, dude. One of the sleaziest, nastiest new bands, man. I love the energy that the Schizos are putting out, man. Unrelenting. too. And they both said it, and they're both totally right. The Schizos have gotten exponentially better as a band. And I put this on and I said, wow, this is great. Because, like, okay, when you start with the Schizos, I would start in the way that they recorded their stuff. Like, my earliest one that I have is and it's apropos because we started the show with this guy, and the single's called Fuck Iggy Pop, which has great tunes on it. There's an Oblivion's cover, there's a Plate in My Head, there's a Urinals cover, I'm a Bug, and then great songs, Dog Meat, Cop Problem, and also my favorite, which should be, if they still made Killed by Death, it should lead off with Killed by Death, called Poundin' the Pud, which is great, man. I love this. I'm so gross. I love that song, man. And then you're getting to the Schizos. Oh, look at this. I have these are the interview questions I put in the record. I forgot I had these in here. And go back and watch. I did an interview with Dale, the lead singer of this band, the Schizos. It's great, man. I think you're really going to enjoy it. After Fuck Iggy Pop, you got the self-titled Schizos album, which is on another planet, man. Noise, just pure aggression and noise. It's pretty wild, man. I mean, I've showed this on my channel. A bunch of channels have showed this. Great record. But that brings us to Come Back with a Warrant, 2021. And they've gotten better musically. The production's a tiny bit better. Well, I would say more than a tiny bit better, I think. But yeah, they're fantastic, man. This is perfect. It's perfect to the point where I almost don't want the Schizos to get any better musically, because I think it would lose its charm, you know? I love this song, man. Ugly. Leave the Schizos, man. I'd have to play the B-side because it's, well, I guess it's the A-side. I don't know. No, it's the B-side. It is the B-side. Come Back with a Warrant, the title track. Dude, it's 3 minutes and 52 seconds long. I think the first self-titled Schizos album was like 15 minutes long. So that would be, you know, more than a quarter of what that album's length is, which is hilarious. But, I love this riff, man, and it's great. Oh! It comes with this poster, the Schizo Smokes. It looks like I did this on Photoshop. But, dude, I would smoke these if they had them at the store. It's unrelenting, it's great aggression punk, aggressive punk, filled with rage, man, it's excellent. And the Schizos indeed smoke. They smoke on this 7-inch, dude. And if you watch that interview I did with Dale, and man, I would like somebody, if somebody could have the time out there to count how many cigarettes were smoked during that interview between the both of us. Man, it was a great time. I had a good time. Interview with Dale. It was a lot of fun. And, you know, it's funny because for a lot of these records I'm showing, I brought out a ton of other records to play while listening to. For the Schizos, I only brought out other Schizo stuff. And this song reminded me of this G.G. Allen and the Southern Baptist 7-inch. Look into my eyes and hate me. I totally got that kind of vibe from this song. And maybe like some Gigi with Anti-Scene kind of stuff too. But yeah, the Schizos 2021, Come Back with a Warrant. And I think even if you did come back with a warrant, I don't think it would bode well. All right, on to the next one, baby. We got to keep rolling. Keep rolling. And now it's time for some 70s style, some slick garage punk rock and roll. And let's do it. Let me find the song I want to play. And then we will talk about it. Yeah, dude. There was a good week, man. I had a good week for records. It might have to be another. It'll be another Vinyl Finds when I do it. I got some really cool 7s as well. But a couple months ago I showed this record. I got the reissue of the Devil Dogs' first album, and I fell in love with this band. And I was kind of surprised that they slipped through my radar, especially being from New Jersey and then being a New York City band. Doing what they do. And the sound that they have, it's right up my alley, man. But when I was in Ghana, I saw they had the second album, but it's technically not the second album. The second album is Big Beef Bonanza, but this is Bigger Beef Bonanza, baby. Bigger Beef Bonanza. What's that? Yeah, no, I figured you would like the cover. Yeah, it's pretty good. The Fink likes the cover, man. And let's just, we don't need to talk about the Devil Dogs. Let's let these street walking cheetahs speak for themselves, baby. Come on. The Devil Dogs, Bigger Beef Bonanza, baby. Sickos from Coney Island. Beer drinking, don't pump, baby. Come on. Time to hold up, baby. Let's go. Down in the pawn shop, baby, I'm a king. The Devil Dogs have it all, man. They have the riff, they have the attitude, they have the swagger, they bring it, baby. Come on. They are the real kids. With a touch of the pagans. They're the Ramones. The full head-on collision with the Sonics, baby. With the swagger and attitude of Johnny Thunders and the Heartbreak. This is where it's at, baby. And for some good measure, we throw in a little bit of Gloria, the Shadows of Night, a little 60s garage. Come on. Down at the jailhouse, baby. The king of rock, baby. Come on. Yeah, I love the first album, so getting this one, I was really pumped and it didn't let me down, man. And Beef Bonanza is the side 2 of this record. Side 1 is like a mix of stuff from other albums, and their third album, We Three Kings. But yeah, great artwork, man. Come on. And oh dude, I just want to blast the whole record. But the first album came out in '89. This one came out a year later. Big Beef Bonanza came out in 1990. And it reminds me, like, I hear influences in newer bands that I'm listening to, like Personal and the Pizzas, Diet Crime and Delinquency, and bands like Gino and the Goons. I mean, totally having that Devil Dogs kind of style and swagger, man. Listen to this, man. I think Chuck Berry would dig the Devil Dogs. Good school music, man. Come on, here. The Devil Dogs are gonna bring it, man. Snot noses, greasy hair, bad ideas, and even worse alibis. It's the Devil Dogs, Bigger Beef Bonanza, baby. Get into it. Get into it. Dig it. dogs. We gotta move on, man. I'm gonna come back to this one, huh? So the next one I'm gonna show, this is from 2015. And I was showing a couple records from a California band called Smirk on my channel, and Vinyl Richie commented, and Richie goes, "Hey man, you should really check out this band." So it was funny because the next day I went to the record store and they actually had this band's record. They're from Austin, Texas, and they're a band called Institute, and the album's called Catharsis. So check this out, man. This opening track swings. It's really good. Really cool. It's called Perpetual Ebb, and it's Institute, Catharsis. Dig it, baby. Come on. Nothing on the back. Come on. Cheers, everybody. Escalating riff, man, it's really cool. Something is cool, little fucking out. Saying, man, I was showing those Smirk albums, right? And I love those Smirk records. These ones right here. If you don't have these, man, pick them up. They're fantastic. It's their first record and it's their new EP. This one, they're both great, man. And yeah, so thanks, Richie, man, for hipping me to Institute. You know, and they have a lot in common with Smirk. I hear the guitar tones being quite similar. I hear the vocal delivery too. I love it because it's kind of like cut and dry, but still bursting with energy. Like, he doesn't have to scream. He kind of has like a little bit of a drony voice. And I think this band is perfect for people who love like, it's like kind of like post-punk with like a Crass-like attitude. But I also brought out Wire, Pink Flag when I was listening to this. I feel like Institute's a little bit a heavier version of like something Wire would do on Pink Flag. And I also brought out The Wipers. Is This Real? This is a classic punk record, man. I love this record. And then there's like tinges of Joy Division in there, I feel like too, you know? Like in some of the darker moments of the album. Yeah, this is Perpetual Ebb, 2015, from Austin, Texas. And it's funny because there's a video, and I think Richie might have touched on this too, of like them playing live. And they're playing, and like there's like a girl painting in the background, and it's really weird. And like toward the middle of the set, they almost start looking annoyed at each other. Like, I don't know, I thought it was really funny though. Check this out, this is a great song called Admit I'm Shit. Record just made me want to have a cigarette. I love that bass and drum combo there, man. Excellent. I don't know if this band broke up or not. I would have loved to see them if I could. But yeah, check it out. Institute, Catharsis. 2015. They have another record out that I really want to check out. But yeah, check out that live video of them. It's hilarious, man. Like I said, they almost look annoyed with each other, and it's kind of funny, you know. So to the last record we go, man. And this was a band I first heard on a Killed by Death compilation, and the song stood out on that comp more than like any other one to me. It was really strange. It was really weird, and I loved it, man. And when I was in Ghana, I found a retrospective, but they call it the Retro Disrespect, 1980 to 1983. The band's called Vicious Visions. And, dude, it's like electro punk in the vein of a band like Suicide, but just more punk, I think, just a little more straightforward, and it's really fun, man. Retro Disrespect, 1980 to 1983. So let's get it going, man. I really dig this, and it was cool because all I ever heard was the track on the Kill by Death comp. So now I was able to hear it do like pretty much everything. So, and it didn't fail, man. It was great. But let's play it, man. Vicious Visions. This is the song I Beat You. It tells you too, like, this is their first single, I Beat You, and there was only 109 copies made, so it's super rare. So it totally gives you the vein of, like, in the vein of Suicide, Alan Vega kind of style stuff, man. Really cool. I took out this other record. Exterminators, microwave radiation, awesome like electro, weirdo punk, man, from the late 70s. Great stuff, man. From Sweden, 1980, man. Kinda has my hat. Listen, everybody, thank you for stopping by the channel. I do appreciate it. As always, thank you for your support.